Good morning and welcome to Grief Talks with Zen Jen. I'm Zen Jen and the word for today is journey. I want us to be thinking about our own personal, very individualized, very unique grief journeys. As I read to you a piece called An Unwanted Journey. Repeatedly I speak to the newly bereaved about their grief, often referring to this new stage in their life as their grief journey. To me, it symbolizes that grief is a destination, that it is a quest of rediscovery and a redefinition of the life that we once knew, but must find a way to live once again. At a recent grief support group, one of the members stated, "You always talk about this as being a journey, but what is really difficult for me is that I am always wondering, a journey to where?" As the heads nodded around the room, it became apparent to me that even though each individual's grief is unique, it also holds a common factor, a sense that there is a collective loss of direction. Each of them was able to verbalize that they understood that grief was a passage, a trip that was never ending. Each spoke of times and places, shared memories and experiences, and yet all seemed unclear of their destination. What I told them was this: grief is truly a journey that no one wants to be on. That is a fact. However, with life comes death, and we are all going to experience the gut-wrenching heartache of loss at some point in our lives. Once this happens, there is simply no set time limit on or clear ending to our grief. In fact, what happens is that we begin to engage in a life that has altered our way of living. Some people describe this as the new normal. However, that is not really a phrase that resonates with me because it seems to somehow discount the loss of the life we had, that we must accept our losses and move on. Though there is some truth to the statement that moving on is a part of our journey, when we reach that point, and how we get there is a different matter entirely. What is important to remember when talking about our journey is that it is ever-changing. Some days are easier than others, and there are sure to be moments when we emphatically state that we simply cannot go on and would rather join our loved ones in death. Please note that these are normal reactions. Pain is hard, and only by experiencing these things can we grow and move forward. Think of a puzzle and imagine trying to put that puzzle together without seeing the picture on the box. All you have in front of you is a pile of pieces in complete disarray with no clear understanding of where to begin. Grief is like that in the beginning, but once we start fitting some pieces together, the picture becomes clearer, and we begin to see the pieces of the life we are putting back together. However, just like a puzzle that has sat in the closet for a few years or was purchased at a yard sale, there may be a few pieces missing. If this has ever happened to you, you know the frustration and anxiety that develops when you see that you cannot complete the puzzle. Again, this describes our grief because once we lose someone so dear and beloved to us, we simply cannot pick up all the pieces and put them back together again. There will always be something missing, and the pain in our hearts reminds us how much this is true. Those who know me know that I always like to close each group or support session with a focus on positive news. Though the grief journey is truly an unwanted experience in our lives, I try to help those who are on it to focus on the things they have learned about themselves for having faced it. Watching their growth and witnessing them rediscover themselves is a reward like no other. For me, it is well worth the cost of the ticket to assist those who are traveling in my direction. Friends, I am so thankful that you are willing to take a leap of faith and join me on this journey here at Grief Talks with Zen Jen. It's going to take a while, but we're going to build this space and we're going to add members to our community and continue walking this path together and supporting one another and looking forward to that healing that is soon to come and the hope that we need to continue to hang on to. So until the next time, I'm Zen Jen, and may peace continue to be the meaning of our lives.